Oh, it's -7 today. It's freezing cold. But I've opened the barn doors to let some of the lights in. Yeah, so very cold. But our boat's nice and warm inside here. Looking very nice. So as you can see, on the one side we've removed all the anti-fouling. We've of course, already painted her blue. On the other side we haven't removed any of the anti-fouling yet, so that still is a work in progress. We'll go around to this side, and as you can see here, we've installed a new ladder, and it's a small little transom ladder, which is great. So it makes climbing up, because it's quite a steep. It's quite steep to get back up here, and when you're in the water, it's very hard. So that, with the ladder coming down, that gives us almost down to the prop line. We have the ladder now, so that's fantastic. I'm sorry I'm talking so staccato. It's because it is freezing cold. So outside the boat, there's still a few things that we need to do. As you can see, the anode has been removed. A new one has been ordered, and that'll be put on as soon as we've done the anti-fouling. We've got 2 through holes that need to be replaced here. This will be the main through hole for our basin and for the toilet. And this one will actually be turned into a hole for the little paddle wheel that will tell us our speed, and that's just the engine water intake. Yeah, so as you can see, we don't have any names or numbers on yet. That's still all coming, because we still have to redo a little bit of the blue on this side. And you might be able to see here it wasn't done quite so perfectly, and there's a hole in the boat, so there you go. No, that's just the anchor drain. The anchor locker drain. Alright, let's go upstairs. Up we go. And as you can see, the cockpit is still an absolute mess up here. All the locker lids, they've already been done. But everything else has been removed. And the first layer, here we've done, on the deck, we've painted the first layer of varnish. But we need to put a second layer on there. That's why it looks a bit meh in the moment, and on all the foot rails, and then we have only put primer, so that when it gets warmer then we can paint it better. The problem is the paint goes all clumpy and it doesn't respond well at all to the cold weather. Yeah, so we're in the cockpit now. Yesterday's job was installing this, our new clipper duet, that'll tell us the depth and our speed. That's very exciting. And then here, this bit that's missing there's an old rotten piece of wood there for the Traveller, but we've replaced that with a very nice new Traveller, which is great. What else can I show you up here? I don't think there's much else really. I can go around the front. Just going to clean my shoes a little bit. And you can see here, so up here it's all been varnished and it's ready to go and looking great. And here we've received our new hatch, which is very nice. Very excited to get the new hatch on board. But yes, like I said, there's still a little bit of varnishing that needs to be done here, just to get a bit more of a smoother finish going on. And then once that's done, I'm very excited to just have this all looking a lot nicer. All right, let's go below. All right, hang on. Okay, it's a bit dark down here, but let me find the light. Oh, we only have one light in the moment. The other light went kaput yesterday. Hang on. Let me just organize this. All right, so the floor is currently covered because we've actually finished the floor. The floorboards have all been redone, which is very nice, but that just means when I'm passing through here, I don't want to dirty them. Still a bit of painting to be done here, but we've increased our locker size. So below there is actually where the batteries will be stored. Lots of battery space. And yeah, it's great. So there's still one layer of waterproofing that needs to go in there. And then unfortunately there's not much we can do with this bulkhead unless we replace the entire bulkhead. It's just a bulkhead that all the previous owners have cut things out of and replaced things and taken things out, and yeah, well, there's not much we can do. But this side has been redone. That's looking great. I'm very happy about that. And yeah, and on this side I've redone all the electrics. There you go. That's the electric panel, just waiting for it to be hooked up to the front panel that goes on here. And there's still a bit of nav equipment that goes in here. And this is basically this locker, or this quarter berth. Is it a quarter berth? It's more like an eighth berth. Will be our nav station. And that quarter berth on that side is where we keep our mattress. Because remember, we can't sleep in the forepeak because the forepeak is just too small. So we keep our mattress in there, and then when we want to sleep, we drag it out, and then it just gets put across here, and then we have a huge double bed, which is wonderful, much nicer than sleeping in the tiny forepeak. Yeah, the galley, we have installed a new fridge, which I'm super happy about. It was a bit of a fiddly job. Apparently it doesn't want to open anymore. Yep, it's a fridge. It looks like a fridge inside. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm super happy about having a fridge on board. And we've cleaned this all up and it's looking much, much, much better. And then of course we have our head, our Asterix and Obelix head. This is where Rose has done a lot of excellent work to create a lot more storage space. And the floors have been redone. And we have something to read now, which is nice. We've taken all the bits where the pirates are seen in the books. Yeah, this is our galley extension, otherwise known as previously the forepeak. So we have a basin over here, and this is where we get all our water in. Underneath the V-berth is our water tank, and this is where this will be our main storage area. And what I'm working on the front there is the anchor chain locker. Installing another through hole so that the water can drain. And that's about it. We're doing very well. We're very close to being finished, actually. I just need to get some... I need the weather to get better. I really need the weather to get better. Because we can't do any of the varnishing. We can't do the through holes properly until it gets warmer, because the epoxy doesn't dry properly when it's that cold. Well, I've done a test. It does dry, but it just takes like 2 weeks to go. And for epoxy above the water line, I'm happy to do that, but for below the water line, I want to wait. But yeah, it's really looking like it's close to finish today.